All right, so Sergeant Weeks is going to be my talk through grader, and then my two demonstrators are going to be Sergeant Delapaz, Sergeant Campo Piano. We also have Sergeant No here, and then who else do we have? Sergeant Watkins. Where's?
He's put some words in. Oh, he's taking care of his deep dip
Okay,
one.
that's fine. All right, those are the graders. So ask them all the questions. If they don't know, ask me. Any questions at this time from the group? Nope. All right, Sergeant Weeks.
Alrighty, good afternoon. I'm
Floor is
Staff Sergeant
yours.
Weeks. I'm going to be talking you through the walkthrough portion of it. They're going to be demonstrating. First major point, people keep asking about it. You must start in the seated position. Everything after that, you do not have to be in the seated position. You do not have to transition. You can do it standing. You can do it kneeling. You just must start in the seated position. As soon as you touch that first part for the safety, you can just get up and move around the weapon as needed. Okay? So, start in the seated position. First thing you're going to do is place the weapon on safe. You're going to place the weapon on single shot. You're going to lift the feed tray cover. You're going to pull the feeder paw towards you in the up position. You're going to swipe to the left any rounds or debris off the feed tray. Lower the feeder paw. Lower the feed tray cover. Pull the bolt to the rear. Lift the feed tray cover. You're going to conduct a 2-point inspection of the chamber and the T-slot. That's your chamber and your T-slot. Visually inspect these two spots. You're going to press the bolt release down and ride the bolt forward. Close the feed tray cover. The weapon has now been cleared. You're going to ensure the weapon is unsafe. You do not have to verbalize this part. However, I recommend you do so the grader knows you've actually accomplished it. Ensure the weapon is unsafe. Lock it into the automatic firing position. Load your ammunition, female end first, into the side of the weapon system. You may not open the feed tray cover. You must load it through the side. Once those rounds have been loaded, you're going to rack it twice, palm to the sky. Once for the ghost round, once for the real round. Once that's been accomplished, put your weapon on fire, identify and gauge your targets. You will experience a malfunction or a stoppage. You will hold the weapon on target and you will state, waiting 10 seconds for a hang fire.
Waiting 10 seconds for hang fire.
This must be verbalized in the way that it was just said, waiting 10 seconds for a hang fire. You will not receive a cue. Once you state that sentence, waiting 10 seconds for hang fire, you can automatically move into pops. Pull the charger handle to the rear. Observe the ejection of the brass and ammo from the bottom of the 50 cal. Push the charger handle forward. Squeeze the trigger to re-engage. Your rounds are now complete. You're going into the clearing procedure. Place the weapon on safe. Place it on single shot. Open the feed tray cover looking down and away. This is the only point in time where it is mandated that you must look down and away. Raise the feeder paw. Sweep any rounds and debris off the feed tray to the left. Left only. Lower the feeder paw. Lower the feed tray cover. Pull the bolt to the rear. Lift the feed tray cover. Conduct your 2-point inspection of the same previously mentioned positions. Your chamber and your T-slot. Chamber, T-slot. You're ensuring there's no rounds in the chamber and no rounds on the bolt face. Once this has been accomplished, press that bolt release, ride the bolt forward, close the feed tray cover. Your time will stop. You have 1 minute to accomplish this task.